Hi, my name is Lilia. I'm a personal trainer and nutrition coach, and I'm here with Stella. And I'm very thankful that Stella willingly answered yes to my. I asked her to give a little interview to me and share her experience with our challenge, which we just completed right before Christmas. So, Stella, first of all, what made you want to decide to do the challenge?
First of all, I knew Lilia for almost a year and was taking private classes with her and group lessons.
Mm-hmm.
I also have diabetes for over a year and a half, and regardless of what I did, I follow all instruction. I cut on the carbs. I try to exercise, but unfortunately, my numbers keep going up, and my doctor told me that if I wouldn't be able to control it, we would have to switch either to the stronger medicine and to the insulin shots, what I absolutely want to prevent. And then Lilia mentioned this program, and she mentioned this program. It's basically a combination of nutrition plan and some exercise, and life habits more than anything else will help me to control my diabetes. So I decided to try because I didn't know what else to do.
Okay, and what did you change? What's the first thing you changed about your routine, about what you did before?
I mean, the main thing would change, and mainly the way how I ate. And because during the quarantine time, we already start working, I already used to drink a lot of water. I cut on the sugar a long time ago because of my illness. So, but the main thing what's changed, what Lily is offering, it's what she calls balanced diet. She explained us that every plate needs to have every meal, regardless it's snack or full meal, needs to have a balanced plate, and basically the certain amount of carbs, proteins and fat. Even if it's snack, it needs to be balanced. That so we need to follow this very careful, and it will help with to bring the insulin down.
Mm-hmm. So did it make any change on your insulin? Did you notice your insulin changing?
Actually, it's made a tremendous change on my insulin. I cannot believe my eyes. I don't want to, to talk too much about the numbers, but basically just give you the very, rough estimate. For the person with the diabetes, morning insulin around 100, between 120 to 135 is considered norm.
Mm-hmm.
I always have it in a very high level, like almost 130, 135. And after 2 days, not 2, 3 days after Lilia's program, it's dropped to 105.
Mm-hmm.
And after a week, eating according to the Lilia's plan, it was 92.
Wow.
And the one thing what I also mentioned, unfortunately I wasn't able to follow Lilia's dieting plan all the time, and it was a few days when we traveled, when I was basically ate what I can. I tried to follow it, but I wasn't as strict as before. Immediately when I come back after 3 days of eating like this, my insulin was again around 130. Wow. And after only a day on a Lilia's plan, it dropped to 105. So it's proven, and I'm basically staying in this diet for 4 months now, 5 months, and I have seen it so many times. If I don't follow it and raise my insulin, it's enough 2 days to go back to the proper feeding myself, and the insulin is under control.
There we go. Plus, what else you added to your routine?
We start to walk. And it's like I told you before, we already walk almost 3-4 times a week for 30, 40 minutes, but we start doing it more religiously. I also discovered that I like hiking and gain the strength. So before, when the first time we tried, I walked 2.5 miles on a moderate trail, and I was tired for the 2 days afterwards. But nowadays we walk in 6 miles, and I'm still okay. I'm tired,
There
but
you
I'm
go.
capable of doing it.
But how about the strength training? You started strength training.
Yes, I also start doing the exercise. Try to do it more consistently at home. But here I'm not as good as with my dieting, so I have a long way of improvement myself.
Right. But what's interesting, research have shown there are a few things which can battle diabetes, which can actually help to improve our numbers and get that blood sugar low. It's your balance of macronutrients. Of course, food is number one with diabetes, but it's also strength training. It's strength training and elements of high intensity training, which we incorporate in our training, right? When your heart rate goes up and comes down. How was that for you?
It was great, and another thing that I forgot to mention. Yes, my concern was about to control my diabetes, and because I started eating properly, I increased my protein intake, so I was able to build up my muscle a little bit more, help me with the strength strain in the heart, rating going up and down. But another things what just happened, I know every woman would love it, but just try to understand, every woman want to lose extra few pounds, which you always have. I have much more than extra few pounds, but it wasn't my main goal. But as a side result of this program, because I was able to control my insulin level and build up my muscles, my not even weight reduced tremendously, but I lost almost 2 inches everywhere. I dropped at least a size in the clothes, and look now how I probably never ever look. I think probably for the last 15 years.
You look fantastic. That
I
Christmas
feel
dress.
I feel fantastic, to be honest with you, and I would recommend Lilia's for any of your needs, even if it's nutritionist, even it's just a training for. She will change you basically.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you very much for that interview.
You're welcome.
I'm sure there are people out there who are walking with that sugar sky high, who just needs your input, who needs to know that there is a better way. There is a better way to get that sugar down and feel the best and look the best and enjoy the life.
And I completely agree with you, because before I start this program, I talked to the endocrinologist. I talked to the nutritionists what endocrinologists offer. They're all telling me cut on the carbohydrates. With Lilia's program, I started eating more carbohydrates, actually eating more food than I ever ate before. Sometimes I don't feel good about it because, I'm not used to eating so much food, but it's have an opposite result. So people who are sick, who has a different alignment, just believe in yourself, just believe that there is another way to fix it, that you don't have to go to the stronger medication. You just need to see around, find the right program and a right person for you. And I definitely recommend Lilia for it. But you can go your own way and be able to feel better and look better.
And you don't have to starve yourself.
It's for sure.
Well, thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.